Good morning, welcome back to the channel. I thought this morning we would tag along as I get the place opened up, since I'm the first one here today, and get heaters turned up, lights on, gates unlocked, that sort of stuff. So we'll go along here. It's going to be pretty dark for a minute. We'll get some lights flipped on and you can kind of see the process of opening this place up. We'll cover a little bit of everything on this channel, and eventually I'm going to do kind of an all-around video that talks about the history of this place. I'm the third generation owner of Rental Ranch. It's an outdoor power equipment business in North Wichita, Kansas. This place has been here since 1966 when my grandfather opened it. Mom and Dad took it over, and then here recently I've taken it over. Well, in the last, I guess it was officially a year ago on paper. So this place is a little disorganized. It's small, it's old, but it works. You'll see throughout time some of these videos how we make this work. We've got a fairly small shop I'm walking through right now. Equipment everywhere, not a ton of room for the guys. Hopefully there's plans in the works to change that in the coming future, but for now this is what we got. It's worked for, well, I guess it's 59 years now. I'm sure it'll work for a little longer if we need it to. Raven's following behind me back here somewhere. She's always got to be tagging along. So we get those doors unlocked, get those lights on, heaters on back there. And now we make our way back to the front showroom area and go out the back lot and get this gate open here on the north lot. So let me set you down and get this gate opened, if it'll open, and we'll see how that goes. Sometimes it freezes up and we can't get it open. Kind of like that. We'll go get a little torch and heat that lock up so we can get that gate open. Once I get that gate open, then it's kind of just more of the same. More lights, get the money out of the drawer and put in the cash register. Wait on Raven here. I got the computers fired up, the display TVs, that sort of stuff. So let me track down torch, get this gate open. I'll check right back in with you. Got to go do a little delivery here. We're delivering a new dingo that we sold to a customer here in Wichita. They purchased a Toro Dingo TX 1000 Turbo. Sorry for the background noise. We've got another machine running over here. This is the new turbo unit that came out middle of last year. Quite a nice little machine. A lot of low end power, just like that limited edition that we talked about the other day. This one's just red. We've got it all chained down, trailer scraped off as best as we can, and we're gonna go brave the Wichita roads on the ice and snow with the truck and trailer. Tag along, we'll get this thing dropped off, and then it's about lunchtime. So Riley and I are working on designing billboards. We've got 2 currently around the Wichita area, and we're adding 2 others, but we're going to completely redesign the ones that we have. So Riley's trying to come up with some basic ideas to send to the billboard company and advertising folks so they can design or put designs around their ideas and what they see work. So that's what she was working on, and you guys just saw her great invention of what she wanted to put on the billboard. I think we're going to have a little more than that to get our co-op dollars, but it was a good try. Part of the struggle is coming up with the high resolution images from the manufacturers for what we want to use and not having backgrounds in those images. So we work through some of the visual libraries that we do have access to, and sometimes that just still doesn't work, and we'll have to try to create our own artwork or download stuff off the internet. So that's what we're working on for now. Well, today is Thursday. It started snowing again. It's Thursday afternoon. I had meetings all morning. I went to my BNI, Business Networking International Group, where a lot of business professionals and owners and representatives get together to talk about marketing strategies and networking and referrals and partnerships, all business related stuff. It's a pretty good group. Been in that for just over a year now, and we're happy with how that works for us. But I wanted to shoot a little video here, kind of update you on what's going on this week. We got that lift off the trailer finally. Shelton is working on getting that engine replaced. I think he got it pulled off today. Has to change over a stator and a flywheel, and I think the pump mount bracket for that lift to get the new engine put on it. The guys in the shop always been staying busy. They don't really slow down even in the wintertime, which is nice. The shop always stays busy. Sales and parts counter work slows down, of course, but as far as the shop goes, they don't ever really get a break, and those guys just keep plugging along. We're really fortunate to have them. I'm very appreciative of all the hard work that they do. It's nice to have them to count on. But right now, I am heading to pick up their Christmas present that we decided on this year. It's a little after Christmas, obviously, but the present was delayed, so we'll touch base when I get that picked up, and I'll kind of talk a little about why we decided to do what we did this year. It's different than just a cash bonus or some gift cards. We wanted to do something a little more useful for them, something that we thought they could get some use out of. Tiff and I talked about it and decided we'd go this route. So I'll let you see some of the winter weather moving in again the tail end of this week. Today is, like I said, Thursday the 9th. This is our second round of snow and storms in the last couple of days. It kind of just now got the roads cleared off, and here we are getting another batch. So I think they're calling for 3 to 4 inches tonight, maybe. So let's check out the weather real quick. We'll check back in here after a while, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. So we decided that for this year's gift, we were going to get the guys part of a whole process cow. So Tiff and I really like to buy our meat in bulk when we can. It just takes a lot of storage space, but it's really nice to have. And it usually works out to be a little bit cheaper. It's definitely a lot better quality. There's a local farmer around here that we have worked with for the last couple of years. He produces really quality meat and pork and chicken, and so this year we bought a whole beef, and we're gonna give half of it to the guys at the shop. So we're gonna take this home, get it all split up, and give each of them. They'll work out to be right around about an eighth or a little less than an eighth of a side per. It's, as everyone knows, groceries and meat are very expensive. It's hard to come up with quality meat and meals. And this way the guys can have some beef on hand and something that they can look forward to eating at the end of a long day at work, or have a weekend where they can kind of splurge and eat some steaks or roasts or quite a bit of burger in there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 boxes. A little bit of everything in there. There's minute steaks and roasts and brisket and ribs and hearts and tongues and burger and steaks and you name it. So hopefully the guys enjoy that. We'll get this home. Since it's nice and cool out, I don't think we really have to worry about it thawing out on the drive home. It can just stay in the back of the truck till we're ready to finish getting it sorted, boxed up, put in some coolers or plastic totes. It's quite pretty out here. Pretty good sized snowflakes. I think we are going to get a little accumulation out of this. At first I wasn't sure that we were going to get very much, but it seems like we will. So anyway, we'll get this sorted out and get it taken to the guys tomorrow.
Where's it falling?
It's following you. All right, so what we got to do is we got to get all the stuff out of the boxes, and we're going to sort it by what type it is. So we're going to get all the burger we can just kind of leave as is. Oh, hopefully Raven doesn't help us too much. Well, we don't really want her involved in the middle of the mess, even though we have our own mess in here. So we're gonna go ahead and get all this stuff sorted out, and then we'll split it up, because we're gonna give half of all of this to the guys at the shop at the rental ranch for their Christmas present type thing. Okay? All right, ready, go. What are you doing? That's too big of a stick for you. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, happy dog. That's a big stick for a dog. That's a big dog stick. Did you make a nose?
Yeah. Right there. Let's name my killer guys.
Oh goodness. Happy dog, happy dog, happy dog. You're moving awful fast there, Hot Rod. Hey, don't you be knocking my camera down again. That stick is too big for you. What do you think you're doing? Don't you know it's snowy out here? What do you think, Jace?
Love it.
Are you getting cold?
No.
Ah!
Dad, take a picture from Dad. Look
What?
at it from right here.
I see. You got your icicles for arms
And nose.
and nose. Oh yeah, there it is. It's kind of hard to see from the front. How's your nose? Is it an icicle yet? Wait a second. Bam! Happy Friday. Snow again. We got about 5 inches of snow last night. I think they recorded at the airport at least. The roads are not great. The highways are pretty good, and a couple of the main streets aren't bad, but the side roads are pretty deep. Driving little cars around in this stuff is pretty difficult. Glad that I don't have to deal with that, but Riley does, and so we're gonna get a little chuckle out of her misery this morning because she backed out of her driveway and got stuck right at her house. So we're gonna go rescue her and dig her out, get her car put away, and get to work. I tried. I did. I tried, Riley. That's okay. We'll get you dug out and go from there. We'll drop off all that food for her while we're there. We got all that boxed up, finished up last night, and put into coolers. I don't think this is gonna work. Got a little sliding going on there. Anyway, we got all that stuff boxed up, put in coolers. It's still frozen overnight, and we'll get that dropped off to her. Take the rest of it to the guys at the shop, and we'll go from there. So we'll check back shortly once we get Riley's car unstuck.